I'm Larry Jones, and we are out here in the Sunnydale Public Housing projects, and we're here to make sure that the positive messages about certain situations in life are embedded on our young people. And when you come to BBG, you come here to get the right message, the right help to help you deal with any type of traumatic episode you might be dealing with. In this community, I put forth before you 3 young men. They're great guys out here, but we've all experienced our level of trauma. We grew up in the area. We've lived here all our lives. We've dealt with everything you could deal with, from murders to fights and all kind of vicious cycles of systematic oppression and depression and other things that traumatically affect people. So I'm going to go to my guys, and we're going to share a good word on what we do and how we use our skills to cope. So I'm going to start by introduce yourselves.
YT.
Jojo.
Germ. Jojo, you've been through a lot of traumatic things, and I know that we've both been through them together in terms of loss. How have you dealt with the trauma?
I go to my boys and talk to them and see what they got going on and see how they can help each other out, keeping off our chest. And, cause we all cry.
It's good to cry. Whenever you're dealing with trauma, crying is a way to release stress to avoid you from doing something impulsive to hurt yourself or hurt others around you. Now, in a situation, we've both lost people close to us, like each one teach one support system type thing, right? So it's always good to have a support system. And don't be scared to lean into people that you trust and that you know truly love you, because they'll have your best interest in heart. Let's swing it to Germ. Germ, you were systematically taken down, and you had to deal with a lot of stress issues and trauma that came with doing what you had to do to get back into society. How did you cope with the trauma when you came home of what you went through?
I really just stuck around my friends and my family. I found my village. Like everybody says, you always gotta find your friends and your people that love you. And I just found the ones that really truly I knew that loved me and it would stick around me and be there for me in that way.
Sound like a winner. From what I know, you're doing a real good job at maintaining. So we'd like to have you out there. Keep up the good work. And I'm gonna bring that into this, because to be out here in this type of environment, there's a lot of stress involved, and depression could kick in, but somehow we find a way to keep our heads up. So I'm going to talk about confidence right now, and I'm going to start with you, Germ. What does confidence do for you out here in communities like this? What role does confidence play?
Man, confidence is like probably the biggest thing out here between that and faith. Like, I couldn't tell you like anything else. Like, you have to be confident in anything you drive forward to what you want to accomplish. Like, no matter what it is in life. And I don't care if you're like from 5 years old to 65 and older.
Right.
Whatever you want to do is all about that drive that you have in yourself and that confidence that you have to push that drive.
That's cool. Let's go to JoJo. JoJo, what you feel about confidence being out here in this situation we live in? What does confidence do for you? What does that look like?
I think everything that we do is we got to have confidence in ourselves and all that we can accomplish.
Right. When you're down, you got to be the same way as you are up. That's the way to say it. Good way to say it. Let's swing it to YT. YT, you're a very confident young man. What does confidence do for you?
Yourself and nobody can. No mind that nobody can believe in yourself. Pick up yourself. When you're on the ground, like you look up and ain't nobody, like you gotta have yourself. And you gotta instill that in other people so they could, give it back to you. Like if you lifting people up, they're gonna lift you back. Like when you fall, they're gonna lift you up.
Right. And that's what confidence would do. If you got the confidence, getting up should be something that's not too traumatic in the long run, because as long as you believe, confidence is the belief that you can. So all you guys run around out here, no matter if we see people lose all their money with drugs, we see people have overdoses or they die tragically, we have to come outside the next day with confidence that things are going to be okay, even though sometimes we know they're not. So confidence keeps you up, even when you're down. If you lean on your confidence and your faith and your belief, then everything will be all right. Now, in a violent area like this, or situations where everything is so diplomatically messed up, what makes you feel safe, YC? What makes you feel safe?
Like confidence and just like appreciation, of my community. A lot of people appreciate me because I give out a lot of love. I don't just, be treating anybody fucked up, but I give out a lot of love.
Yeah, so being around here, you feel safe because of the love you feel and what you give out. Well, let's swing it to Germ. Germ, what make you feel safe out here? Because we walk these cuts sometimes. It ain't a safe place to be, but how do you feel safe in a place that's not historically safe?
I'm known to the point where I'm not that type of person they want to come for, or I'm not the type of person that anybody's going to look for. So I could just slide, do what I want to do, and just come through these projects and just be like, everybody's my family. Everybody's my friend. I'm cool. to the point where I could say what's up to the next person's mom. I know your next person's auntie. Feel me? My kids are from here. So at the end of the day, it's like when you build that situation or that family or that community, you get to that sense of nature where just like you can just slide through wherever you want to go to.
Let me tell you what I feel safe about. I've been out there for 48 years. I've been shot out here. I've lost my leg out here. I've been in comas and I've had friends die in my lap. But what makes me feel safe is just knowing that this place I grew up in ain't gonna let me fall. Like, I know what to do out here. I know where to go out here. I know what it takes to survive, how to live, how to respect everybody. So when I come outside with the same moniker every day and I stick to my script, I know I'm going to get back from this neighborhood what I give back to it. So when I come out with love, respect, care, and trust in God, I feel safe knowing that everything I'm doing is positive in energy. So if anything come to me, if I deserve it, it's going to be what I put out there to get back. So it's like a tax return. If I pay the right taxes, the right returns are going to come to me. But they always say, we have a saying out here called, you get it how you live. And you guys understand that, which means if I'm out here shooting people, somebody's going to shoot me. If I'm out here with all the love, ain't nothing but love going to come back to me. And you guys are all friends. You play ball together. Y'all got a camaraderie that makes everybody, when they see y'all, they know things that y'all do is friend-based. So y'all give respect like that, and I appreciate that. Now, I'm going to ask y'all one question off the rip. What would you say to some young people right now if they needed to hear from you on what to do to stay in their own lane, to be positive in life with all the stuff that's going on with social media? What advice would you give somebody young?
Your business. I mean, mind your business and stay on your own. Because at the end of the day, you go into somebody else's village, that puts yourself in harm or somebody in your family in harm. At the end of the day, when you mind your own business, you help yourself grow faster than minding somebody else's. Because you're not paying attention to somebody else, you're paying attention to yourself. So you're going to grow as yourself. You're going to grow to be the person you're supposed to be faster than somebody else.
I respect that. Pastor Joe, what would you say to the kids out there that need some inspiration on how to stay focused and stay out of trouble? What would you say to them?
It's going to change up and it's going to always be here, but the education is not going to always be the same.
Okay, well that's
You need that education more than you need them streets.
So education is what you would recommend to these kids. Don't give up on your education. The streets ain't going nowhere. And we want you not to be on the streets, but just remember, this stuff ain't going nowhere. It's been here since the beginning of time. Pastor to YT, we need a positive message for the young people. What would you tell them right now?
A lot of people just be fooling out here. They don't be doing what they need to do. They want to do what's lit. Like, oh yeah, it's lit. Okay, let's do this. Like, nah, put in the footwork and do what you gotta do as a man. You know, level up. You know, there ain't no game out here. These streets is real. So it's like you gotta take this shit serious. You know, you be at a young age where you got a hella opportunity, and you let that pass you. You only get that one chance. It ain't gonna come back again.
I respect that, and I appreciate y'all for taking the time out for the kids. Me, myself, on this note right now, I would say to kids, there's only one you. There's only one other person. You cannot be somebody else because they are already being that person. I suggest that you stick and love who you are and try to enhance who you are because you're special. Always remember that you are somebody. Like, you see somebody else doing something, that doesn't mean that they're better than you. You can be the best you. Can't nobody be you. So my message to any young person watching this video, always focus on you. What's best for you, whether you feel uncomfortable or not, still do what you feel is best for yourself. Because in the long run, you're the only person that has to live with you, and you have to love yourself before anybody else can do anything for you. So I'm all about self-love and striving to be the best you, not the best them or the social media superstars, because that stuff is tainted. But what you can do is look in the mirror and address that person and be the best that person you can be, because that's who you're going to have to answer to at the end of the day. And with that being said, it was nice talking to everybody. Appreciate it, and thank you.
Thank you for having us.
All right.